David, before we get to the prices, though, and markets, I think we need to spend a minute to talk about the Bitcoin halving.
More halving content.
Yeah, more halving content on this Bitcoin podcast that you've come to appreciate. All right, so we are according to this timer, we are at the time of recording 1 day until the halving. So does
1 day and 6 hours.
Is this going to happen on April 19th then? By the time people get this episode, will it be halving day?
I think it actually might depend on where you are in the world. I think only maybe Hawaii is going to have the Bitcoin halving on 420. Everyone else will have it on 419.
Oh, okay.
So I think this happens like 10 p.m. Like 10, maybe the West Coast also has it in 422. But I think this happens like 10 p.m. Eastern time on Friday today for the time of listeners.
Do we need to recap like what the halving actually is?
God, I hope not, but I think we're going to do it anyways.
Okay, so what is it?
So for every 210,000 blocks, so 210,000 blocks times 10 minutes gives you approximately every 4 years. The Bitcoin reward for mining a Bitcoin block gets cut in half. The Bitcoin reward for mining the first Bitcoin blocks was 50 Bitcoins per block, back when Bitcoin was literally valueless. And then it went from 50 to 25 in 2012. It went from 25 to 12.5 in 2016, 12.5 to 6.25 in May of 2020. And now, today for listeners, it's going to go from 6.25 down to 3.125 Bitcoin per block.
So this is the fourth one out of, I guess there's been three previous, and we have some history. So a question in everyone's mind is, what is price going to do? Because everyone knows this is written in the code of Bitcoin. It's been here since inception. Everyone knows what's going to happen. There's always this question of, have people front run this? Is the market already priced it in? What's going to happen to price? This is a tweet from Bitwise doing some analysis on this. What do they say?
They just basically show the returns on Bitcoin for the year after the halving. And so for 2012, it was a whopping 8,800% price appreciation.
Oh, okay. Is that what we can expect?
Sorry, Bankless listeners, you should not be expecting that.
That'd be nice,
in
though.
2016, it was 285%. And then in 2020, it was 550%. So we have yet to have, out of 3 data points, we're about to have the fourth, we are yet to have a bearish year post-halving for Bitcoin.
Historically, it's always been real good. After the halving, between 285% and 8,839%.
I will say, actually, so both 2016 and 2020, which were very strong performing years for Bitcoin, it was actually the year after those years that were the better of those 2 years. So in 2016, Bitcoin was up something like 1,000%. And in 2021, Bitcoin was also up something even higher.
Now, people say this time could be different, of course, because like maybe we front ran some of that demand. We got a Bitcoin ETF in January, which was a few years. We've never had a Bitcoin ETF before, so maybe it's different in that way. But also, there's something that happens in the month following the halving, which is the month we're in. So if you're like a near-term 1 month trader, what has traditionally happened in the month after the halving?
Nothing significant. In 2012, we were up 9%. In 2016, we were down 10%. And in 2020, we were up 6%. And so basically it's saying, hey, like zoom out, think long-term, don't buy Bitcoin now because of the halving is tomorrow. Think about it on like a longer time frame than that.
I mean, you say it's not significant, and I agree, but the significance is it's super flat in the month after, right? And then so don't expect this to get like immediately priced in. I mean, the market's kind of anticipating this, I suppose.
Everyone has seen the halving coming. It has been in the code since Genesis.
Yes.
To continue leveling up your crypto game, then you need to get on the Bankless newsletter. It's the world's most popular crypto email and is completely free. Just click below to sign up.